have it.
Hey!
Just have your...
We're recording.
I wanted to try.
That was good.
It was good.
That was
right?
good.
It was
Yo, that was actually really good.
I'm gonna start doing the
Do you want to
intros,
do the whole
man.
thing?
Hey, okay. I'm not ready. All right.
What a world, life is a bitch, what a girl, I just wanna fuck it.
What is good? We are the Behind the Logo podcast. I am your host, Adian Ahmad. Follow me on Twitter at Adian Ahmad _, Instagram at Adian _Ahmad. Here with my co-host, Christoph Bozil. Had a little meeting discussion. Apparently I pronounced his name wrong. My bad, bro. Yeah, man. We here, pulling up. As always, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Always fucking with our supporters. Thank you for rocking with us from the ground up. Trying to build a beautiful platform here. Tell me what is good with you, my friend. How was your week? Stop reading what he's doing.
We got breaking.
We knew that was gonna happen, Daniel. We knew that was gonna happen.
No, we didn't.
We did.
Who's
Okay,
we?
we will inform our audience.
Breaking news, guys.
After.
Okay.
Tell me how your week was, bro.
Okay.
Like,
no,
God, y'all just trying to get into it.
My
Like,
fault.
we're creating an auditory experience.
Okay, so
Jesus.
my week was boring, y'all.
So quick to nut.
Okay, so my week was boring. Ain't not much to report, honestly.
Fuck this guy, man.
My fault. Like,
Your
wait,
week wasn't boring.
It wasn't?
You come in here every week before we start recording. You're on some yo.
right,
Come with
yo,
all these
no,
crazy,
okay.
and then all of a sudden we start recording.
I
It's
can't
yo.
disclose. I love y'all. I love the fans. I can't
You
disclose
don't, though.
everything.
He doesn't love y'all.
I can't disclose everything. Got in a little, situationship. Got in a little,
Okay, a little entanglement.
a little entanglement.
Let's go, all right.
A little August Alsina.
All right, so at what stage in the entanglement are you right now? Like honeymoon, like
I'm at the point where I don't know where the fuck we're doing.
I hate that.
I don't know where
hate
we're
that.
at. Like,
I hate
like
that.
neither one wants to be the one to be like, yo, like, so what are we on type shit. So
okay.
it is what it is.
That's
honestly.
always tricky. That's
is,
always tricky
right?
because you never want. It's like poker. You never want to show your hand,
You feel me?
but you also want to be
Because there's
honest.
always a chance you're gonna scare someone away.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all, I've been out the game for 2 years. You can fact check that. I have not seen nobody in 2 years. It's
Why
been a
are
minute.
females nowadays so walled up?
Facts?
Cause like, why as a man am I afraid to let you know?
They're afraid of getting hurt, honestly.
But like, that's not my fault. Like, don't
It's
put
not.
past experiences
But
on me.
we set the standard, so now we have to deal with it.
I get it. You're not wrong. But I'm just like, yo, if I'm feeling you, I should be able to say that the moment I feel. Actually, I should be able to say it the moment I feel it, but I should also be able to, like, not expect you to be like, oh, if this is how you're feeling, yo, fuck that.
There's
Like,
just
I can't
so
do it.
many-
Like, feelings shouldn't scare you away.
There's just so many ways it could go. Like,
I
you
get
never
you.
know. Like, you just say everything on your mind. Yo, I'm feeling you. Like, I'm trying to make you my girl,
Yeah.
make you my header type shit.
Yeah.
And then it could either A, scare them away. B, they could be like, oh my God, like, yes, this is what I've been waiting for. Yes. Like,
Yeah, or,
was that
I
a
mean,
good depiction of a woman?
or-
Like, did I sound like did I sound like
I was gonna let you get your shit
my
off.
Fault, my fault.
But or it could be like on some. She is feeling the same way, but I just don't like when the fear creeps into it, and it's like, yo, I can't do it because how do I know you're not? All the how do I knows. Like, I don't like when like how do I know you're not gonna hurt me? How do I know you're not lying? It's like you just have to understand off rip how real.
No, I'm not
the
gonna
dude
lie.
is,
There's
how
been-
real shit could
There's
be.
probably been so many beautiful things that people haven't let happen out of fear when it's in terms of relationships strictly. Well,
Fear
anything, but like
is the ultimate killer.
it is, man. Like there's been people like I've seen it
Fear
firsthand.
and lack of trust. I would say.
I've been on the receiving end of it, and I've seen it firsthand. Like people just be like, let their pride get in the way of having something good. Like, oh no, like Shawty's not.
So you think fear is tied to pride?
I think so. I think
Interesting.
so.
Talk about it. That's actually a really good point.
I mean, yeah, because if you look at it from a standpoint of people are scared of looking weak, that's where the pride comes in. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So they
Okay.
fear
And
the thought of that.
Telling you my feelings makes me look weak. From like just as
Exactly.
Okay.
So it all ties in together, and that's what I'm currently going through. But you know what? Players
That's
gonna
real.
play regardless.
No, that's real.
We good.
That's real, man. Yeah, this week was pretty low key. Not gonna lie. So I honestly don't have much to tell So that's why I was hoping you would like. But you forked it up a little bit.
Wait. It's your girl. It's your girl.
Oh yeah, yesterday was my lovely lady's birthday.
Yes, sir.
This weekend we celebrating, doing a little nice thing on Hollywood Beach, getting nice and getting tan, getting right. She's a big birthday person.
Yeah.
She takes her birthday very seriously.
This is probably like out of this like world, but like, is there a way like we can like get a little like silhouette of her face, just so people can see? Like,
Hey, get in front of the camera a little. Come on,
why
birthday
not?
girl. Come
Why
on, birthday
not?
girl.
Fuck
Get in front of
it.
the.
Do it.
No.
Why?
No.
Why? Give me a good reason.
No?
Give me a strut. Just
All
a
right.
quick strut.
Come on.
Come on. Do it.
There she is.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, that's on mine. Don't get no ideas. Don't get no
Oh,
ideas.
yeah, I'll beat your ass. I'm playing with you.
What's up? But yeah, she's a big birthday person, man. And her being a big birthday person combined with starting this podcast made me think. I was like, ooh, brain blast. I wanted to come in here and ask Christoph, what type of birthday person are you? Are you a, yo, it happens, I do a little nice thing with my family? Are you a, yo, I'm a birthday month, birthday week type person? Like, how seriously do you take your birthday?
All right, here's my thing.
And at what age is it weird to take your birthday seriously? Follow-up question on
Here's
that.
my thing. I don't like gifts.
Interesting.
Believe it or not.
Like any kind.
Any kind of gift.
Okay. Why?
Because I feel like they're so inconsistent.
Interesting.
Because I feel
Interesting.
like someone could get you a gift one year, right? And then next year you're expecting something and don't get shit.
It's like, yo, you gave me a gift card. Let's just stick with the gift card.
Like, you feel me? Like I like just hit me up. Just send me a nice text. Just let
Yeah.
me know you're thinking about me.
Yeah.
This year on my birthday, I didn't post anything on social media. You know why? Because I wanted to see who really knew what was going on.
That's big. That's
Yeah,
big.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Social media,
It's so
especially
easy.
Facebook.
It's so easy for someone to see like your selfie and be like, "Hey, oh, it's his birthday." Like, you know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
easily that little Facebook reminder. You can
Yeah.
always tell who uses the Facebook reminder.
I don't have my birthday in no date. Like, none of my Twitters. Wait,
Yeah.
actually, it may be on my Twitter.
Yeah,
yeah.
and then
But-
if you log into your Twitter account, you go, yeah. So, I mean, social media has made it so easy to remember someone's birthday,
Yeah.
which in my mind has made me desensitized to people saying happy birthday to me. I don't get hype anymore. I'm
Yeah.
like, you happened to click on my profile because I was promoting
That's
the podcast.
why I keep away from that
You
shit.
feel me? So, at the same time, it's lit to have a partner who takes their birthday seriously because I like making her happy on her big day. You know, that's a big thing for me.
That's nice.
It's important to make sure that she feels appreciated.
Yeah.
She feels that I'm paying attention. I'm doing all the right things. So I'm looking forward to our little celebration tomorrow. Hopefully we have a little podcast gathering that we'll be able
Y'all.
to talk to you about. You're coming. What are you talking about?
Oh no, I'm saying like we gonna talk about it next
I
week.
thought he was saying like y'all.
Yeah, y'all. No, I'm saying y'all like them. Like,
Yeah, no.
it's gonna be a story.
It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be not a movie, maybe a trailer.
Maybe a trailer. Nah, it's gonna be a
little sneak
It's
peek.
gonna be the end game of celebrations. Like,
Mask will be on at all times. Sometimes I forget we're still dealing with the pandemic, especially in Florida.
Understandable.
People are very lax about that shit down
Yeah.
here. But we're going to be safe. We got content to bring
We
you. You
out
think
here
we're trying to risk
surviving.
getting a little Corona? I drink Corona. I don't get Corona.
we're not. We're
That
not.
was
No
stale.
Coronas will be
Might have
served
to cut
tomorrow.
that. Might have to cut that. Whatever. Sports. This
Oh,
is
I
a sports
forgot.
podcast.
I
This is a
forgot.
sports podcast.
What's going on?
We have some breaking news. Not where I envisioned our NFL talk starting, but we just got information that the Miami Dolphins have released Josh Rosen.
Which he says he's not surprised about.
I'm not. We have that on tape.
Speak on that. What's not surprising about? Who's their starting QB now?
Ryan Fitzpatrick, and then they have Tua.
So, all right.
Oh, they did draft Tua.
Yeah, they drafted Tua, so that kind of goes into the why it's not surprising.
Okay,
Once
makes
they
sense.
drafted Tua, to me it was okay. Who's the backup? Fitzpatrick or Rosen, or even if you want to keep Tua healthy for a season, have him learn. Fitzpatrick's the obvious vet. It's not like Tua's gonna learn from Josh Rosen, really. So, yeah, I think Fitzpatrick is starting this year, and I'm happy with that. I'm a Detroit Lions fan first. I'm a hometown fan second, so I do pay attention to the Dolphins. What do you gotta say? Yeah, what do you
It's
gotta say
just,
about it?
I mean, this is a perfect opportunity, I feel, because like, there's always a question as to why someone's not a fan of their hometown team. Because I'm a ride or die Miami Heat fan. I even fuck with the Florida Panthers. Do I watch hockey? No,
Yeah,
but
nah.
But there's just something about dysfunctional organizations.
You'll
that I
watch
don't-
baseball before you watch hockey.
Yeah. And that's why I was never able to become a Marlins fan, and I was never
Yeah.
able to become a Dolphins fan.
Yeah,
Because
the lack of success.
Just not no, and I don't know because that makes it sound like a bandwagon. Not lack of success because the Heat have had like what was that? One? We won 15 games one season, correct?
yeah, no,
and
the
I still
year
rode.
after we won the championship.
But I kept the faith because
I
I
get you.
knew our organization
Yes.
was
Good point.
what's the word? Competent.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I feel like the Dolphins are just an incompetent because if you knew tank for two has been a thing for the last 2 seasons. It has been.
Yeah.
Why waste the pick on Rosen then? It doesn't make much sense.
I think to that point specifically, I think when you're a team going through a rebuilding transition, you need to give your fans, especially the Dolphins, I think overwent
No
a
one
culture
saw
change.
the Josh Rosen pick and was like, "That's our future." No one saw that.
I mean, but it did create some form of speculation. It was like, yo, we saw this guy in a system in Arizona where he didn't have any tools to
If
succeed.
that's the case, not saying I can run an NFL team, but like if that's the case, right? The moment Fitzpatrick came into the fold and started like wowing fans, like, cause Fitzmagic was a thing last season.
No, absolutely.
He
And
was a solid stream
no,
for 5 weeks.
I saw topics on NFL Network under the lines of under the pretense of like, are the Dolphins gonna win a game this year? Like that was a genuine debate,
Yeah.
a debated like thing. So for Fitzpatrick to come in and win 4 games,
Exactly.
it was impressive.
So
yeah.
once that happened, before Josh Rosen got a chance to get in there and fuck up his value,
Yeah.
they should have sent him somewhere.
See, and that's what was my point. That's why I wasn't surprised at the move because he didn't prove anything to me in the opportunities that Miami offered him that made me think he was someone worthy of retaining. He's just I am a little bit surprised of the release. I'm surprised they got no value back for him.
Yeah, no,
I am a little
that's
surprised.
a waste.
At that.
What pick was he? 3rd, or am I tripping?
No, he was 10th.
He was 10th? He was
Let me get a
10th?
fact check on that, Daniel. I believe he was 10th though. I believe. I'm pretty
10th
sure I'm
pick
right
in the
on
draft. That's still pretty.
that. No, that's a first round too. Like
Yeah.
in a draft where there's 7 rounds, he would probably be there in the 2nd, in the 3rd,
Easily.
possibly the 4th, with the talent that came out that year.
And the podcast started after the draft, but like
10th. Okay, I was right. Yeah.
because there were hella draft picks from this season alone that I have problems with. But we'll get into that. as
Yeah,
the season goes on.
that's a definite.
AKA fucking Green Bay going for.
You're
Jordan.
mad at that?
I'm
It's almost like too eerily similar to what happened when they drafted Rodgers while Favre was there. Like, you know what I mean? If anything, this seems like their MO.
because Favre was actually showing decline.
I'll be honest, I have
Aaron
nothing nice to say about the Packers as a Lions
I
fan,
understand.
So
I
I'll let you
understand,
get your
but
shit off.
Favre was actually showing decline. Aaron Rodgers is at the top of his game. He just doesn't have the weapons to do it.
Aaron Rodgers hasn't shown a little decline? He hasn't shown a
his
little
name?
decline.
Storm
He
outta
hasn't shown a
here.
little bit.
No.
Devontae Adams isn't
no.
a top 5 receiver in the NFL.
He is, but what else
So,
he got?
I mean, like,
what else he got?
Aaron Jones, I would argue, is a top 10 running back.
Look, man.
The
look.
offensive line is good. The defense has improved.
The way
like,
I see it, there was an embarrassment of riches at the wide receiver position this year in the draft.
okay.
The Green Bay could have gone anywhere. If anything, Aaron Rodgers deserves the Tom Brady treatment.
Who could they have gotten at their position in the draft? I believe they were drafting at. This is going to take a little bit of fact checking, so let's keep talking.
Yes, go ahead.
But Daniel, if you could find out what receivers were available,
Just look at the draft.
After, just look, because their pick was. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the draft.
I know there were picks before him,
yeah.
before Jordan Love was taken by the Packers. That
Fucking Jordan Love.
once someone's off the board, it is what it is. But
You think a
who do
motherfucker named Jordan Love
off the
is
top
gonna-
of your head, before we get a fight, who do you think was available that you would have liked to see them take, as opposed to Jordan Love? I see this as a rebuilding move. I'm not mad at it.
Denzel Mims is
Okay.
a baller.
Okay.
They could have slid on him. Fucking.
Even who the Colts got, Paris Campbell. is it?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
No, he's
no fucking. No, I know
the
who
dude
you're
from
talking about.
USC.
Yeah.
He's from USC. I don't know his name. I think they got him in the 2nd round or the 3rd. So, I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting. I'm gonna need a fact check on that as well. I'm sorry, Daniel. We're working. We're working you today.
You're good. I mean, but the moral of the story is Green Bay has had opportunity after opportunity after opportunity.
I get what you're saying.
To help Aaron Rodgers.
I get what you're
get
saying.
over the hump, because at the end of the day, all the success you've seen from Green Bay, you can't say it's been through Aaron Jones. You can't say it's been through coaching.
Last season,
because
I can say it was
there's
through
been a
Aaron
coaching
Jones.
change
Yeah,
recently.
yeah.
So it's literally been Aaron Rodgers getting it done.
Aaron Jones performed spectacularly last season.
He did. He took weight off of his shoulders.
I
But
get what you're saying, though.
To say there's a decline, there wasn't a decline. You just saw Aaron Rodgers have help for the first time. That's all.
Okay.
That's all that was.
I get what you're saying. I think he's starting to decline a tad. The talent is still so good.
Honestly, I still think he's the best quarterback in the league.
The talent is still so good.
Outside of
okay,
Mahomes.
hey, but back to our receiver discussion.
go
Green Bay could have drafted Michael Pittman Jr., who went to the Colts.
Oh, that was Pittman.
They could have grabbed Laviska Shenault, who Jacksonville grabbed out of Colorado. T. Higgins, yes.
T.
the
Higgins
Bengals,
was available?
The Bengals drafted him. KJ Hamler out of Penn State.
Y'all see what I'm saying, though? You get it.
Okay.
You get it. You get it.
Okay.
You get it.
I'm not mad.
You
I'm
get
not
it.
mad. No.
You get it. But
Great
they go
fact-checking.
Jordan Love.
Great fact-checking.
Who would have been there
No,
regardless.
and if anything, that angers your QB. Aaron Rodgers is a prideful guy.
And
he has a huge ego.
But I think he's handled it with so much poise, though.
because of the reputation he already has.
You think so?
Yeah, I think this is all. He's really concealing how he feels about this to the media. I don't think the public really knows how Aaron
Hey,
Rodgers
real
feels
quick,
about
hot
this.
take. If Aaron Rodgers in the next couple of seasons decides to bounce, best fit.
Wow.
I'm gonna start off. I'm
Crazy discussion.
gonna say Chicago Bears.
That's a crazy discussion.
I know. I know.
I would
know.
love to see him leave the NFC North, like as a Lions fan.
I know, but
Shit. I mean, if I'm really thinking about it, the first teams that come to my mind that are like QB needy. Okay, say the Phillip Rivers experiment in Indy doesn't work out. That's because I'm also thinking offensive line. Say Philly loses faith in Wentz.
yeah. Don't do that.
Say Philly,
do
they
that.
have the offensive line. That's
do
what I'm
that.
saying. They do have weapons.
We drafted Jalen Hurts for some reason, but
I mean, I'm just thinking places where experiments won't work out, where the offensive line's already in place. Maybe New York if Sam Darnold doesn't work out. I'm just spitballing. This is really off the top of the head.
yeah.
That was a good question though. That kind of stumped me.
You,
Not gonna
you
lie.
feel me?
That kind of stumped me.
Because Aaron Rodgers is such a elite talent that you don't want to surround him with a bunch of scrubs. That's why the NY take.
Yeah.
That's just disgusting to me. But like if you put him in a situation where like Chicago, where you have weapons and an O-line, Indy, like you said, Indianapolis Colts, Philly, I don't see him flourishing in a Doug Peterson offense only because of the fact that our receiver play has
Pittsburgh, if Big Ben shows
like that.
Pittsburgh, if Big
like
Ben
that.
shows
Juju and Aaron?
I'm thinking offensive lines. Cowboys, if they don't re-sign Dak,
Hey.
that's my prediction. That's actually my prediction. If the Cowboys don't extend Dak after this year, and Aaron Rodgers is upset enough to leave, but he did sign an extension though, so that would be a trade.
That would be the best move of Jerry Jones' career by far.
I'm with you on that. I think drafting CeeDee Lamb was important. I think that's it's gonna force defenses to
When I
keep Amari Cooper one-on-one. We're kind of all over the place with the NFL right now, go ahead.
I think it's pretty straightforward. I'm sorry, but the CeeDee Lamb thing, like that. Look, man, when I tell you we're sorry that we're bringing these
If the
picks.
if the Cowboys didn't draft CeeDee Lamb, the Eagles were gonna take him. You know that, right?
We should have taken him.
We
had an
Eagles
opportunity to trade up, but we declined it. We were offered a trade. Like we were actually offered a trade. We could have picked them, but we decided to go with our backup QB of the future. I'm not gonna get into that right now. You know why? Because I'm having a good day, guys. I'm having a good day. I don't want to flip this table.
No, hey, we
don't
got
wanna do that.
microphones, bro.
Like I don't want to do that.
I mean, let me get one. Thank you, bro.
I'm good.
If we move to, I know, no, I'm fucking with you. If we move to, cause I like the way we open the NFL talk, just kind of spitballing shit.
Yeah.
If we want to move to some of the recent, recent depth chart switch ups.
Yeah, moves
That
in the
certain
NFL.
teams have undergone. Where would you want to start? We can go a couple places. I'm gonna ask you, where would you want to start?
Leonard Fournette to Tampa.
Leonard. All right, so I want a 3-part question. So follow.
Let me hear me.
I want team impact, like team implications.
Okay.
I want how does this help Tom Brady?
Okay.
And then I want fantasy implications.
Okay.
So how does Leonard
I'm
Fournette?
gonna start with the Tom Brady one first.
Okay. Go ahead.
Tom Brady has absolutely no excuse not to make it back to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed.
Tampa's basically implemented.
They're built
so many weapons
built.
at his disposal.
offensively and defensively.
Literally, if he doesn't perform, it's it's the answer to the is it more Belichick or more Brady?
Yes, that's where I was gonna go with it. Yes, and we can finally see who made who.
Exactly.
Because to take this, stay on the Leonard Fournette top, but now that Cam has been offered that, now we can see that.
Exactly.
We're set up perfectly. We're set up perfectly.
Exactly.
We're set up perfectly. Go ahead. Okay,
So,
keep going.
okay, to answer that. So there's that answer for the Brady question.
No excuses.
And what was the first one?
So team implications.
Team implications.
Like just not in the sense of
I believe
like what does he bring?
They have a committee backfield now because LaShawn McCoy is still very, 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 very viable. I feel people don't understand that even though age is a factor now, he has lost a step.
Yeah.
I don't think he's not a workhorse back anymore,
No.
but he's definitely a third down back.
I think they brought him in because he's been in an offense that's very pass first before, and something that I brought up to you off camera is I know Arians has no faith in Ronald Jones's ability to protect the passer. With Brady, that's huge.
I think LaShawn
McCoy has that veteran experience.
And he's the best pass catching back in that backfield.
I would agree.
far.
I would agree. Not to say Leonard Fournette can't do it, but I think with the time that McCoy has already had within that
he's
offense,
had to do it
you open the season with him as that position.
Exactly.
I think Leonard Fournette grows into that.
Facts.
It's a great signing for the Tampa Bay Bucks because now I can't look at any position on their offense and spot a weakness.
Exactly.
They are loaded. All that Brady didn't have enough help last year, we can debunk that.
Easily.
Off of that now, I think we're both kind of in lockstep on the Leonard
Still gotta
Fournette.
do fantasy
Fantasy.
implications.
Yeah.
Fantasy
Yo,
implications.
fantasy season coming up. Yo, when I tell you our league be getting lit,
Yo.
we got a lot of shit to talk
got
to you about
several
that shit.
leagues.
Yo, fantasy predictions, fantasy lineups,
Come
all
here.
that stuff. Yo, right here. Fuck Matthew Berry.
We're gonna
Matthew
go ahead.
Berry's lost me like 4 championship games.
We're gonna go ahead and take this clip. We're gonna post it. and we're
Fabiano,
gonna let y'all
Michael
know.
Fabiano.
Everybody who
Fuck
needs
you.
fantasy advice, come here. We got y'all. man.
Adam Rank, you ain't shit. You ain't shit, nigga.
So in terms of Leonard Fournette and fantasy, I don't see him as a top 10 running back in fantasy this year.
Whoa. Wait, wait, before, okay. Can we talk about the Leonard Fournette trade I made that propelled me to the championship game, though, last year?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you see the implications. All right, for those watching, I traded Michael Thomas. Understand, that was a stud, but in week 3, I traded him for Mike Evans and Leonard Fournette. I got a WR1 and an RB1 for a WR1, who ended up being the best receiver in fantasy. So, I mean, I think the value was actually even. Leonard Fournette did propel me to the... Oh, you see that, right?
Bro. Yeah.
Leonard Fournette did propel me to my championship. So, I got to ease off on the Leonard Fournette hate. He's motivated. See, and
Look,
it comes back to my Cam take.
Something y'all have to
Motivation
understand.
is everything in this league.
Something y'all have to understand is, and y'all talking to the fantasy god.
Oh,
do
God.
I have a championship? No.
Oh,
But it's not.
no wonder he loves Melo.
But it's not. Look.
No wonder
look,
he loves Melo.
Look. All I'm saying is that fantasy football is very year to year. You can't get caught up in what someone did last year, believe it or not.
Oh, God.
You can't. He's now in an offense that's now only committee by backfield. He's in a Bruce Arians offense that loves to pass
How long
the
do you
ball.
expect him to be committee for?
He loves, but regardless, Bruce Arians loves to pass
You're right.
the ball.
No, you're right.
So just that alone should
Yeah.
make you shy away.
I get you.
You feel me? Peyton Barber wasn't viable last year.
I'm not taking him.
Rojo wasn't viable last year.
I'm not taking him in the first 4 rounds.
But that's what I'm saying. He's not top 10.
He's RB2.
Because I can name 10 running backs you take in the first 4 rounds.
Okay.
We can get into it.
Fair. No, I'm with you on that.
So, no.
I'm with you. No, I'm with you.
Leonard Fournette, to answer your question, simply, is not a top 10 running back streaming
Okay.
next year. He may, in hot take, he may not even be a very reliable flex option. I don't see
that's
him.
a stretch.
I don't
That's a
see him.
stretch.
I don't see him putting up numbers for more reasons than one.
Who do you trust more in their new surroundings? Cam as a QB1 or Leonard Fournette as an RB2?
See, that's why I'm saying we was gonna get into the fantasy talk later, but Cam
It all
as
ties in, actually.
Cam as a QB1 is a sleeper, you guys. You have to understand that. You have to understand Cam is a sleeper. Like, he will put up numbers. I guarantee it. Ever since he was named starting QB for the Patriots, I'm telling you,
dude, he looks motivated. He looks happy. He looks healthy.
And have you heard? It wasn't even a question. Like
Belichick has fallen in love with him because he sees the work ethic.
He sees how hard he works.
Dude, I have high expectations for Cam Newton. I got the Patriots winning 11 games this year.
Literally.
And I would take Cam Newton over Matt Ryan this year in fantasy.
The only reason I was scared was because of the Belichick and Cam Newton ego dynamic. But now that
Cam's absolved that.
Yeah, now that
He's
I'm hearing
that
Belichick is saying he loves the work ethic, and
Yes.
Cam Newton has gone on the record and said that he's putting all that aside because he has a point to prove this season.
Yeah, exactly.
He just wants to put himself in the position
And
to
he
get wins.
is actually grateful that the Patriots were the only team to take a chance
It's
on
a
him.
match made in heaven,
It is.
and you guys
It
are going
is.
to see the.
And
they're gonna
that's
reap the
why I
rewards.
actually had Leonard Fournette going there as well, because now I see Belichick matching it up. But James White, Sony Michel, they are a little deep in the backfield.
Yeah,
and they do like Burkhead too.
Yeah, and I think Leonard
Yeah.
Fournette wanted more of like a solidified
Yeah,
spot.
absolutely. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't think I was that wrong in expecting New England to take him.
No.
But yeah, I have high expectations for Cam Newton. I don't know if you caught what I just said, but give me him over Matt Ryan in fantasy.
Oh yeah, no, I like that.
You're not mad at that?
I like that because
Cameron Wentz in fantasy. Put it aside.
Be biased.
Put it aside. Okay, I'll ask you this for both of us: Cam or Wentz, and then Cam or Stafford. I'm taking Stafford over Cam. I'm not gonna lie because I think Stafford finally is gonna be healthy and have a full year with an offensive coordinator for the first time in God knows how long.
Mm-hmm.
I would take Stafford over Cam. I take Cam over Wentz just because.
Okay.
The health, bro. It's the
Okay.
health
Okay.
for me.
No. Okay.
It's the
okay.
health for me.
Okay. But Cam is also coming off of injury. Let's not forget.
Yes.
Let's calm down.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Not mad at that.
And it's a shoulder and a foot injury.
God.
Shoulder and foot.
Mm-hmm.
Carson, on the other hand, has had knee problems, but he's come back from that.
Concussion in the Seahawks
That
game.
was such a
cheap shot.
freak-
Cheap shot.
that
No,
was-
no, no, cheap shot. It was a cheap shot. It was a cheap shot. I don't think Jadeveon Clowney, man. Hey, are our wires good?
Do y'all know what it feels like to watch a 41-year-old quarterback take over in a fucking wild card game?
Oh my god.
You don't. You don't. Anyway, what were we talking about?
I might actually know how that feels like. Sean Hill, like when Stafford got hurt, I think it was against the Titans. Sean Hill actually took us to overtime. Fuck Sean Hill. I'm not talking about that.
I had to hope McCown took my team all the
Against
way.
the Seahawks.
Against the Seahawks.
Against the Seahawks. Like if you were against the Cowboys,
Yo,
it actually set up to be a perfect.
I was
play.
at Buffalo Wild Wings watching this game with a Seahawks fan. You know how much that hurt me?
32-13 in the fourth quarter. Oh, what am I saying? We're on football. We're on football.
Stay tuned.
Um,
I was making a point. I was saying that, not to be biased, I will take Cam over Carson.
Yeah.
Only because of one.
I don't trust Carson's weapons.
Outside
of
that's
Hurts.
what I'm saying. I don't trust the weapons.
I do think Miles Sanders is a sleeper this year.
I heard that Rager has been making some
Hurt. You heard about the injury though. Got a little hurt. He's a little set back.
Yeah, but
that's big for me.
True.
Cause a speed guy, health matters in the NFL. We saw with John Ross with the Bengals.
Facts.
99 speed in Madden, but like literally like, I think he's caught maybe like 14 balls in his 3-year career. So I mean,
he should be Tyreek Hill 0.0. But
I expected. I actually thought Jalen Reagor was going to be one of the breakout players this year because I think the system matches him perfectly. I think he does have good hands. I think he can run routes very well, but the injury worries me. It concerns me. So that's why I take Cam over Wentz. Though weapons, just weapons. I mean,
the weapons, the system in general.
don't sleep on N'Keal Harry.
I'm not.
Don't sleep on James White. Shout out STA Raider Pride.
Yo,
baby. Raider
speaking
Pride.
of which, since we're on the topic of the Patriots, they cut Mohamed Sanu.
Yeah,
Why?
I expected that. No, what did he do for them?
But why give up? We gave up a second-round pick for him.
Yeah, but I get you. I get if you look at it just on paper.
Yeah, on paper.
But within the context at the time, the second round pick they gave up for him, they didn't need it.
they were just trying to give Brady more weapons.
Exactly. They were, but
And
Sanu,
now it's like, okay,
Sanu.
it makes sense. It makes sense.
Honestly, Sanu's just one of those guys that he's a third option on a mediocre team.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing crazy there for me.
So and also
yeah.
And if you're talking Cam over Matt Ryan, Cam can do it with his legs and with his arm. So that's already like
Wentz can do that too, though. Don't do that.
No. That's what I'm saying. I'm off the Wentz.
Oh, okay.
Because I already gave you why I take Cam over
yeah.
Wentz. I'm
Fair,
taking
fair.
Cam over Matt Ryan because he can do it with his legs.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna do it with his
What about
arm.
Stafford?
Again.
Cam over Stafford?
Yeah, Stafford can't do it with his
fair,
legs.
Fair. Maybe I'm a little biased on that one.
You're a little biased.
But also, my bias has included a lot of
Because
research into the Lions offseason.
Cam isn't the traditional quarterback.
He's not.
Like, you understand? Like
He's not.
if they're at the 1 yard,
maybe in today's NBA,
if they're at the
NFL.
if they're at the 1 yard line, it's not like a Seattle situation where
Yeah.
do we pass it with Russell or do we hand it off to Marshawn Lynch? Cam's gonna take that bitch himself.
He can pass it or run it.
That's 6
You can do a read option. You can do like a run play option, a run pass option.
And because Cam has something to prove this season, and
I think his mental's on point.
Yep.
And that's important. Combine that with
what
how.
did Cam say? Hello. Hello?
Hey, someone on Twitter was like, he'd been wearing so many like hats of like the colonial era that he started turning into like a black auntie.
Bro, facts.
Any other team changes? Any other like Cam, Leonard? Any other crazy team changes? I don't feel like there's anything really.
I can't think of nothing.
Sticking on the fantasy discussion, man, because honestly, fantasy football from September to December runs our lives.
Facts.
I'm locked in. I forget people's birthdays
5
because
leagues.
like. Oh, are you really? See, I did that 1 year and I was spread way too thin. I learned my limit.
I mean it's all about and what you can't do is get caught up in having the same people on the same team. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, speak on that because why would I want to draft someone who I expect to win me a game in one league but could also defeat me in another league?
You feel me? Exactly.
So it's just like that dilemma. It creates that dilemma.
So guys, this is gonna sound a little out of pocket, but hear me out. When you're doing fantasy, you don't just look at paper and what's going on in the league. You gotta check what's going on in your fantasy league. So it's because football is a game of matchups, right? So like for example, just to put it, hear me out. Because Julio may be putting up numbers in the real world, correct? But when it comes to fantasy, you there's so many factors. There's PPR leagues. Yes. So it all depends on what numbers.
My dad is actually in a league that has like a half point per carry.
Really?
So if you're like a workhorse, it makes you more valuable. So I get you. Like, pay attention to your league scoring settings.
Exactly.
That is probably one of the most important pieces of advice I can give to new players. Because the more experienced you get, the more you realize how much that matters. New players, if you're happening to be listening to this, check your league scoring settings. So important. It changes the entire complexion of your draft.
I'm sorry.
Because imagine if you have like a point per... No, not yet.
Don't
not
do
yet.
it. Don't
not
do
yet.
it.
Not yet.
Don't do it.
Not yet. Not yet. I know. Not yet. Not yet.
Say you swear.
Not yet.
Say you swear.
Not yet. Let the man with the OnlyFans. Let the man with the... He has the bigger audience. Oh. Like you were saying, or what I was saying. I'm at a point where
Y'all doubted us.
I was in a point per completion league the year that Matt Stafford and Calvin Johnson like kind of blew up, and those points per completion, even if there was a bad game, if you completed 28 passes, your dude was still having over 23 points. So it's very important and very understated. Yo, on a like similar topic, but like on just like a different like segue, like when have you ever listened to Matthew Berry and actually like won? Yo, no.
So you be watching that too?
No, he pisses me off.
You be
bro.
watching.
Fam, there's been I can't even count on both hands because it's been so many. I've been a fantasy football player for about 7 years now.
May I have to give someone a shout out. Continue talking.
I just have to... Matthew Berry, I've listened to you talk for years, bro. Why does ESPN still give you a platform? You suck, man. Like, you might be winning your leagues, but I'm not winning mine based off of your advice. What the... Yo, that's not cool. It's not cool, bro. On NFL Network, Fabiano, you're all right. I've listened to you a couple times and I've actually benefited. You all right, my guy. Adam Rank, NFL. Basically, what I'm saying, NFL Network. All right, this is the breakdown. This is the breakdown of fan. No, this is important.
Go ahead.
This is the list of best fantasy football breakdowns you're gonna get in media. Our podcast #1, NFL Network #2, and I would say Fantasy Pros is a website. Shout out to y'all. If y'all trying to sponsor, like, I'm with it. But that's probably number 3. ESPN doesn't make my list. Matthew Berry, Stephania Bell, like, all y'all need to, like, vibe. Motherfuckers. Go. Yeah, no, I'm done.
I don't even know what. Anyway, so
I just had to get that off.
So
I had to get that off.
Shout out to the fantasy headliners on YouTube. Y'all should go subscribe to them.
Okay.
These guys, hey yo, listen.
Subscribe to us first, though.
No, of course, yeah.
We brought you there.
Yeah, no, and plus we're gonna be better than them.
Come
like,
on.
don't get me wrong.
Come on.
I fuck with y'all.
That's why I think a tier breakdown is important. It's like
Yeah.
us, then fantasy headliners.
Yeah,
and
no,
then
but
NFL.
you know who they are or not?
I actually don't.
They are, so okay. The YouTube channel, of course, they go by week, and they start early in the off season, just going fantasy predictions, best streaming options week by week, and they are solid.
Yeah.
Like very solid. Just
Yeah,
want to
okay.
give them a quick shout.
All right, no. Are you the type to pay for fantasy advice?
No.
No?
Just like I'm not the type to pay for like porn. Like it's just. I mean, they go hand in hand. Like they go.
Can you like compare the two?
I mean, it's just,
I get what you're saying. It's
for
like
the
the
same-
free gets it done.
Exactly.
I get
That's what I'm saying. Like free gets it done. Like I don't have to pay to subscribe to this.
Here's
YouTube
what I will
channel.
say. So I have paid for fantasy advice before, but I didn't do it for the whole season. But while I had it, my performance was better. So it's like, bro, America is so you pay for what you get.
Yeah.
And in an industry where free is so readily available,
Yeah.
paying if it they could finesse it because the concept of paying could create the if I have to pay it must be premium type of vibe. But if you do your research, if you know what you're getting, and you should pay nothing more than
just describe
$5 a
You just
month.
describe porn. Like, was I so off with that? Like,
Here's my thing about porn. What a segue, right?
here's my thing about.
All right, hold up.
got.
Before I get into my porn breakdown, wait, no, you know what? No, you know, let's cut real quick. Not even cut. No.
I'm gonna do this for y'all.
Yeah? Should I scoot over? Should I scoot over? All right, hold up. Dan, the man with the OnlyFans, coming with a quick update. Just a quick little update.
So if you guys watch the playoff predictions,
Yeah.
I said that the Milwaukee Bucks will win
here
this
for you.
series in 6.
We're here for you.
And they are down 3-0.
We're here for you. Oh,
So
wait.
mind you, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I don't do
For
this
the
often.
people, I will say, we are recording during the Heat game. Daniel, can you tell us the final score of that game?
It's 100 to 115. The Miami Heat are
up 3-0.
In a game that-
Christoph, please.
In a game that the refs tried to rig in the Bucks' favor.
Okay.
Giannis went to the free throw line how many times? We're gonna get a fact check.
In
actually.
the fourth quarter, the Heat outscored the Bucks by over 18 points.
And Jimmy Butler has 30 points as well.
It's not
As well as 17 in the
when
fourth.
I do this. I'm not saying it's Dame time. I'm saying it's shot o'clock, Daniel.
No, I'm a
Since
man of
day
my
one,
word.
since day one, he didn't have
will,
faith.
I will admit when I'm wrong, not all the time.
Let me see
but
it.
I will admit when I'm
Don't
wrong.
talk about it. Be about it.
I love you, bro.
No, that's crazy.
Tito.
I love you, bro.
I'm gonna
Not
take.
pizza rolls.
I'm
Oh,
going to.
that's
I'm gonna
Tostitos.
take 2
Gluten
because
free.
I'm gonna take 2 because I did say Milwaukee's gonna win the finals.
You did.
And that was awful.
Let me get it. Let me. Hey, yeah. Hey, get out of here. Get. Oh, two.
Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, no. Use his camera time wisely.
Yo,
I
hey.
said Milwaukee's gonna win the finals.
Hey, y'all see what y'all working with on OnlyFans now.
Yeah, see,
Facts.
that's the last time I go up against. That's the last time I say I go up against LeBron.
Hey,
Just take it and move on, brother. Hey,
that second drink wasn't
Yeah.
necessary. He just.
I'll
he
be
feels
real.
bad.
That was important.
It was.
That was an important moment, not only for me and Daniel's friendship, but just for on this podcast, you're gonna get accountability. We were still on the NFL a little bit, but you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna switch up now.
That was the segue.
That's how you can't just, we got to.
Can we actually come right back?
We fucked up. We can actually.
We
You know,
can?
at the end, if we have time, we'll go back to the NFL.
No. I mean, like, come back in general. I'm trying to take a. Like the Heat just won. Can we get a second, y'all?
Okay.
Can we get a second?
Yeah.
Can we cut?
No,
Yeah,
keep
give
it
a
rolling
second.
though.
We'll be
Honestly,
right-
just keep everything rolling.
How did we come back and destroy them? How did we destroy them?
They're not built like us. They're not
They
built.
were winning the whole game.
They're not built like us. They're not built like us. 3-0. You were built like us. Budenholzer.
look good.
His whole career
Number
gonna be-
34 gonna look good. I
His
mean,
whole
Heat
career
jersey.
gonna be trash when he goes to Miami.
Honestly, so we just found out that my little fact update was wrong. We actually outscored Milwaukee 40-13 in the fourth. If you think this Miami Heat team ain't built different, fuck my dick, family.
If you're asleep, stay asleep. Honestly.
Stay asleep.
Stay
I'll
asleep.
be real. Your alarm already passed. You're done.
You're late for work. You
You're
got
missing
fired.
class that day, bro.
Like, fuck.
You're missing class that day.
That's tough.
Yo, honestly, I love the NFL. We'll get to it, man. Fantasy, yo, it's big to us. Yo, that's all good. Yo, we have things to talk
We
about.
gotta talk about.
We have things to talk
What
about.
are we at right now?
We're at like 43 minutes.
43. I like it.
Yeah, there was a little timeout taken for celebration, but the people don't need to know what happened.
They don't.
The people don't need to know what happened. Things got a little weird. We kissed.
Oh man.
I'm kidding. Comedy. Dude, no. The Miami Heat just went up 3-0 on the Milwaukee Bucks.
Start there. Like,
I had the Heat. We both had the Heat winning in 6.
like it's expected, but I'm still surprised.
I
How?
had Game 2 as a must-win for Miami for this exact reason. Unfortunately, we couldn't record at that time, but I've been telling them. I told Daniel specifically. I said Game 2 is a must-win for Miami because if Milwaukee can get this game, then they feel like they're actually on our level.
Yeah.
I know what I've seen. Milwaukee's not on our level.
Right.
You come out and punch him in the mouth in Game 2. Honestly, the referee, like, I left those games that happened when Miami won, and I believe it was the Thunder who lost to Houston that same day. I left that day thinking, why am I thinking about refereeing so much? Because both games ended up being decided almost by, like, not almost. Both games ended up being decided by calls. Mm-hmm. In a game where Miami actually got the call in their favor, I was like, this is over.
Fact.
Milwaukee can take Game 3, and this is still over. The fact that watching this game as little as we could, I saw through the entirety of it Milwaukee up. All I could really check on was the score.
We blinked.
Milwaukee was up. Milwaukee was up. Milwaukee was up.
We just blinked, bro.
Then I just looked back and Miami's up 7 with 54 seconds left in the fourth. Yo, stop sleeping.
I woke up.
Stop sleeping. We told you
Bro.
that Brooklyn and Houston and Toronto, they exposed Giannis. The Heat have one of the best team defenses in the NBA. Jimmy Butler is that dude. Bam is that dude. Dragic is that dude.
Can I ask something to our cameraman though? So
Go.
Giannis not to Miami, correct?
I don't think so. Personally, I don't think so.
Personally, you don't think so?
No.
I have a
I
question.
mean,
Do you think that he's not thinking about a Brooklyn Nets team coming back with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving?
if there's any time to win the East, it's now with either Miami or Toronto. You've seen what Toronto. See, here's my thing against the Miami thing. Giannis saw what Toronto could be with Kawhi. Now they're probably not gonna win this series. Unfortunately, my prediction was a little wrong. It looks like Boston might
yeah?
take this. It looks like Boston might
How's my
take this.
Celtics take looking, y'all boys?
Shut up. But
How about them?
if when the Raptors lose, they're obviously it's just so obvious that they're in need of that guy. And with this whole, I think
Pascal's
Giannis
not
is
that guy.
hearing this whole he's a Pippen, not a Jordan talk. He can go to Toronto and prove he's a Jordan.
I agree with Aiden 1,000%.
He can go to Toronto.
Aiden is saying everything that I would say.
He can go to Toronto and prove he's a Jordan. He can go to Miami and prove he's a KD.
You think the Greek?
I think that matters to him. I don't think Giannis is trying to look soft. KD don't give a fuck. KD just don't give a fuck.
He would look soft if he goes to a
He
team
would.
that swept his ass.
No, the argument is a little different, but I see
argument-
the
okay,
correlation.
guys,
I
guys,
see the
guys,
correlation.
guys. Try to see what I'm looking at here. Kevin Durant was up 3-1, not down 3-0.
No more right.
You feel me? So if Kevin Durant was up 3-1 and decides to slide to that team who he had a chance to put away and didn't, that's pussy. Giannis had never had a chance against the Heat. The team he's on never put him in position to give him a chance. So he slides
Giannis?
to, huh?
Giannis or KD?
No, I'm talking about Giannis now because KD
Hold on. No, let him go. Go ahead.
My point being, like, I'm gonna repeat myself. KD was up 3-1 against the Warriors, correct?
At a time where they won 73 games, at a time where they had the unanimous MVP.
Exactly. KD was 1 game away from putting away.
I do want to put it fully into context.
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead.
KD was 1 game away from putting away the Golden State Warriors and couldn't do it, and then slid to them, left his brother behind.
I don't think him and Russ ever were really brothers.
Are you serious? You don't remember press conferences of Russell Westbrook literally saying like, "Yo, you don't gotta answer that." Like,
bro, I get you, but Russ is built like that. Russ is just built on that like loyalty.
Well, regardless, man. Fuck
yeah. We're not getting into a KD Westbrook.
All I'm saying is the Bucks, the number 1 seed, Milwaukee Bucks, are currently down 0-3. You know
0-3.
You know what that tells me? Giannis never had a chance. So if Giannis never had a chance, why would it be pussy for him to go to that team that basically exposed his organization?
But that team went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year and was up 2-0 at one point.
And also, the games were never no blowouts. The games were hella close each game.
That is true.
Giannis' team couldn't shoot at all. They couldn't
like
help him.
If I was
15 points is close in the NBA?
If I was a Bucks fan,
that's this game only. The other games was down by 1 point.
Is this not a pivotal game 3 though?
Wait, if I was a Bucks fan, I could argue. I'm not, thank God. But I could argue that like, yo, those ticky-tack fouls at the end of game 2. Like, all right, say I'm gonna play devil's advocate towards you. Yo, if that foul doesn't, okay, speak on it then. So if that foul doesn't get called against Giannis at the end, and this series is 1-1 as opposed to 2-0, how does game 3 go?
Look, if you guys look at stats, if you look at analytics, I can see how you would say, oh, the games were close.
Stats
if
tell
you watch
a
the game
story,
of basketball,
not the
you
story.
could see that it was pure dominance on the Miami Heat's end. Regardless of what the final score was, the Bucks never had a chance. That's why they're down 3-0.
If our podcast did have a motto, I would say it's stats tell a story, not the story. Because
they don't.
We can look at the analytical side of things and actually create an argument that Milwaukee should be winning these games. But a team with a guy that Giannis is supposed to be, that people keep telling me he is, you don't get blown out. You don't dominate a game and then lose it in the 4th. Like, the Heat never showed any dominance in that game. They did
in the 4th.
They came alive in the 4th, but okay. So here's what I will say though. I think once the refereeing actually evened out, it just showed how much of a different level Miami is on than Milwaukee because
that's
the foul call, the free throw numbers went up for Miami in the 4th.
Point. Going back to the original argument, Giannis sliding to Miami this offseason wouldn't be a pussy move. It would be a power move because you're going to an organization that just displays their dominance over yours. There's no way in hell that you could tell me it's the same as Kevin Durant when Kevin Durant had an opportunity to put that team away and didn't do it.
So you're saying Giannis never had the opportunity?
OKC had an opportunity to be the better team. They were the better team for that series.
Can I ask you one question?
Do what you got to do.
I know how you are as a person. I know you for 8 years.
Just ask a question.
You're my brother. I know you're my brother.
Just ask a question.
Yeah, all of this he's seasoning you up to roast you.
But I'm just saying, as a person, if you were Giannis and you got swept by the Miami Heat, would you go back there and go on that team?
Okay, let's add context to it, Daniel. If there was already rumors, if there was rumblings, if I already thought about going to Miami before this, if the fit was perfect, if before the series even happened, I was thinking about Miami, and then I go play Miami, and just they remind me as to why I want to play for them. Yes, I'm going there.
Even look at this.
This nigga got a son. You think he don't want his son to be raised in South Beach with these bitches?
I could create the same argument for Toronto, being that they beat him, but it's just all about how you look at it in terms of perspective. You could look at it as Giannis sees that Toronto beat him, yes, but with a Kawhi. So he can be the Kawhi. Exactly. Or he looks at it as, yo, that team needs me to be taken to the next level. Why would I provide them that when I can go to a team where I fit in perfectly with? I'm living in Miami, which I think we can both agree might be a little bit better than living in Toronto.
Thanks.
Like, you know what I mean?
That's why Dirk got a condo down here.
Because about to say, you brought it to a humanistic perspective, if that's a word. You brought it to the perspective. It shifted from on the court to humanitarian or a humanity lifestyle. You feel me? So if we're gonna go straight off of that, Miami is easily the answer over Toronto. But if we're gonna go on the court fit, which I think matters to Giannis a little bit more than all that other bullshit coming from Greece, he believed was raised in Africa.
Yeah,
correct?
but like even if
living in Milwaukee, I don't think that matters.
Even
if
you
glitz
think,
and glamour shit don't matter that
you
much.
think
to him.
Giannis is
That's
gonna
why
look
Toronto
at?
makes
You think
sense.
Giannis is gonna look at Toronto and see them going against the Celtics right now, winning on a miracle shot in Game 3, and be like, you know what? I think I'd rather jump on the team where they're me away from winning, or hop on the team that's like, okay, they're not good enough to beat in LA, either one. But if I'm there, we're finals. Like we're winning the finals.
So it comes down
in the East.
I mean,
it's easy to look at the East.
No, yeah.
But you think Giannis on Toronto can fuck with the Clippers or fuck with
it's kind of what I just said.
I don't think so.
No.
I think Giannis would. I think Miami needs Giannis and Giannis needs Miami. Because if Miami makes it to the finals, I don't see us fucking with Bron. Just Jimmy.
Yeah. Shut up.
But if we have Giannis,
take your L and sit in your corner, bro. Like.
Hey man, you know, don't fuck up.
I understand. Yo, all right. Hey, if we want to get crazy with it,
See that jersey?
Miami versus LA. What do you got?
I like LA in 6, 7.
I do too.
If that series goes 7, Miami's winning.
Yeah, no. If it goes 7, like I like us.
If there's anyone in the league that
I know, but like,
if there's anyone in the league, or if there's anyone out of the East who I have faith in to guard Anthony Davis, it is Bam.
To my argument, that's what I'm saying. He was looking at it from just an East perspective. Like, you think Giannis is going to go to the team to beat him? Yeah, if he doesn't think that team is good enough to beat the team in the finals, right?
I guess we'll see.
Miami has the 3-point shooting to beat the Lakers. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but they don't have.
We don't have the
That
if the Lakers win this year, it's just such a great story with the unfortunate passing of Kobe. Like, I just think the NBA is so narrative driven that they're gonna do everything in their power to make sure the Lakers win this. Like, I hate to sound like a conspiracy theorist, like real talk, but like, if we're talking about straight up just like matchups, like Bron isn't really the aggressive scorer he was when he was in Cleveland in his prime in Miami. He's trying to facilitate. I like our bench better than the Lakers bench.
Obviously.
Tyler Hero is giving anyone on the Lakers bench buckets. He's giving KCP buckets. He's giving any of their guards buckets, especially with Avery Bradley out.
Yeah, and Rondo. Well, Rondo's back tonight.
But even Dragic is giving Rondo buckets. Like, I'm a genuine believer in that. The question is, who, like Bron or Jimmy Butler? Like I don't even think AD is a factor in the series because Bam actually neutralizes him.
Bam's gonna shut down.
I didn't say shut down. I said neutralize. There's some people in this league that you just cannot shut down. Anthony Davis is one of them.
Daniel, how can you be so quick to make that fit? He's gonna. Do you not see what we're doing? We're up 3-0 on Giannis. Bam wasn't gonna stop Giannis, right? Right?
He didn't.
Then why is he up 3-0?
Okay, he beat his team, but did he really stop him? He's
Look at
25 plus.
If you can find it, look at the numbers. Look at the numbers when Bam is guarding Giannis,
Does
bro.
basketball not come down to wins and losses?
It does, but I'll be real. You don't even need to go there because Bam does be locking up Giannis.
They build a wall for Giannis. It wasn't just one player
Okay,
that stopped Giannis.
okay.
He lost the games, they built a wall.
Okay,
for him.
all right.
So
First
your
of all,
excuse is that AD can shoot.
You guys make it seem like Bam is like one-on-one. Bam got Giannis
okay.
like that.
No, here's
it's
what
not
I'm
like
saying.
that.
Here's what I'm saying. If you stop Giannis before he gets ahead of steam, coming up half court, in a half court set,
Neutralizing.
yes, Bam is shutting down Giannis one-on-one. He's not getting that spin move off because Bam has the quickest feet of any center in the league.
Just for context.
And he's long.
Just for context, just like you said, we weren't gonna stop Giannis. You don't see us stopping AD if it gets to
Giannis
that.
had 21, 16, and 9.
That's
stopping him?
yes.
Yes,
Based on the fact
he's
that
averaging 30.
Thank you. He
If you-
averages
if you-
31,
if you have
15,
less
and
points
6.
than what you're averaging, yes, that's stopping him. Yes.
What was his field goal percentage?
It was 33%.
Get the fuck out of here, fam.
They didn't hear me say that.
Come on, like Giannis shot 33%. Giannis is going to get his shots up. He's going to have 20
Someone
plus.
who's relying on layups is
Come
shooting
on,
33%.
bro.
It's
Come on.
not even like he's
All
shooting.
his buckets are in the paint. So that means that they forced him out of the paint because Bam is locked down and Giannis wasn't getting his shit off because Bam is locked down. So that leads me to believe that AD is not going to get his shit off as easily as he normally does.
We already
AD is not mentally tough.
Look, we already handled this. AD is next. That's all I'm gonna say. AD is next.
Thank you.
AD's next.
So the Heat win the championship this year.
Yes.
What's your guys?
Lakers in
If
6.
they
Heat
don't,
in
it's not
6.
gonna be because of AD. I'll tell you that. It's gonna be because of Bron.
Bron owes us 2 rings. He'll give us 1 back.
I'll drink a whole bottle.
Braun owes us
Hey,
2
remember
rings.
he said that. You're gonna watch this man get alcohol poisoning on fucking.
Braun owes us 2 rings.
He do. He said,
Give
not
us one back. Give us
not
one back on the back end.
Not 2, not 3, not 4.
Motherfucker owes us like 8 rings,
Not
but
5?
I ain't gonna hold him. I'm gonna just
Not
hold him to
6?
the ones that we played him in.
Not
Nah,
7?
whatever. Let me get my shit off.
That's crazy.
NBA playoff talk. Clippers are sweeping the Nuggets.
Yeah.
They have, the Nuggets might be the worst defensive team like ever.
Bro.
Yo, Kawhi would
You see that-
literally,
you
bro,
see that-
he would jog and just pull up at
You
the,
seen the
at the
video
free
of
throw
Jamal
line.
Murray when they was like, "Oh, we don't get 2 days off." Huh?
What? Oh, yeah.
Oh.
All right. Yo, we have been handing out a lot of L's to Dan the man with the OnlyFans. He did, I'll give him credit 2 times. He got Houston in 7, perfectly correct. Called that from
Off
jump.
of a miraculous James Harden block. What's the next one?
We'll talk about that in a little bit. Also, he called Denver in 7 over Utah, even when we said
Which
Utah.
came down to literally.
But Utah in 6. Yeah, we had Utah in 6. They were up 3-1. Denver took a game that I think it was perfectly set up for us to be right, and somehow this motherfucker got it right. Hey, yeah, I was about to say Bucks in 6 for sure. Like I was saying, you also said Raptors in 6. That one, no, you're not looking crazy.
You said Raptors
I
in
said
6
Raptors
too,
in 5.
bro.
I said Raptors in 5. I look stupid.
How's my Celtics take looking, y'all boys?
I can't wait for them to tie this series up. I can't wait for them. Hey, I said Raptors in 6. I said Raptors in 6. Yeah, man. I mean, I think the most interesting series going on right now would probably be Lakers-Houston. Just if Houston could do something against LA's front court, I think that'd be interesting to see.
Can we give a quick shout out to CP3 for what he was doing?
Oh, absolutely. No, I mean, I was just about to get into the Thunder series.
Okay.
Because I do want to talk about it. It's like I think that was series exposed a lot of things that people aren't ready to see, or it confirmed a lot of things that people already believed, and now it's just okay. There's no second guessing this. And what I mean by that is James Harden is not that guy. If to Richard Jefferson's comment about people being a Pippen, James Harden is the definition of a Pippen in the sense that he needs someone to carry his legacy.
I don't think he's even that, honestly.
Yeah, see, and I actually I had to justify it with what I said because I don't want to disrespect Scottie Pippen here. Scottie Pippen was that motherfucking dude.
Dog.
James Harden has shown me that when it comes down to reliance on him, he's not he's a wash. He's a wash. I'm actually sick of like people bringing him up in discussions of like top anything.
Or being better than Dwayne Wade.
So he's better. Like, yo, so what if the guy is in the game when his team is up 15 in the regular season? Yeah, he's gonna get his stats, bro. Only people that defend James Harden are stat suckers. Stat suckers. I don't even call them watchers. They're suckers because you're falling for the numbers and the glitz and the box score. Yo, watch a game for once, you 12-year-old pieces of shit.
Bro,
Like, watch a game.
Averaging 40, but where is it getting his team, though?
Luguentz Dort. You 12-year-olds probably don't know who that is. He had more points than James Harden did in the Game 7, and he's an undrafted rookie.
And he was putting that D on him. Don't disrespect the boy defense. 20 years old, putting defense on your best scorer in the league.
The Houston Rockets literally have the 2 most untrustworthy dudes in the NBA. They traded Chris Paul,
I'm not ready for the Russell Westbrook slander, bro.
Bro, but you gotta be here for it. This
not ready
man,
for it.
this man, no. When have you seen a dude shoot a layup in an NBA game, come down with his own rebound, and it turns out to be a double dribble? Yo, Russ is so inefficient. Like, you can't call NBA players garbage. I'm learning to stop that. I can't say a dude is garbage. You're in the NBA. There's no way you're garbage. But yo, Russ, you're garbage. Like, Harden, I think you're garbage, dude. Like, all the bodies that LA threw on Lillard are now getting thrown on Harden. Yo, Lillard dislocated his finger. Like, LA was getting physical. Fam, Harden is not
Harden's a little bigger than
Harden,
Lillard,
but
though.
Harden's not built for any of this, bro. Lillard is a dog.
Facts.
If he had the build of Harden, I would actually have the Blazers taking 2 games in that series because, yeah, he's a little bit more physically able to handle with them in the paint. He can create that space off of his dribble a little bit more. Harden is so overrated, bro. I'm sick of hearing about Harden, and now I'm starting to get to the point where I'm sick of hearing about Giannis.
And it's even like
I'm starting to approach there. I'm starting to get there.
Oh shit.
I'm starting to get a little bit sick of hearing about Embiid.
To your point, if you can't even
Starting to get a little tired.
if you can't rely, even if you did trust Harden's ability and Russell Westbrook's ability to go get buckets in this coming up series, just answer me this. Riddle me this. Who is stopping AD? PJ Tucker?
Nah.
Fuck, like, bro, it's gonna be a
See,
bloodbath.
here's what I will say though.
gonna be a
Again,
bloodbath.
playing devil's advocate, a thing that Miami did really well with Giannis is when he actually got into that spin move, or he got into the point where he was turning over the shoulder. We weren't trying to get him at the apex of his shot. We were getting him on the way up, slapping that ball down, quick
Facts.
hands. I don't think. Actually, let me rephrase that. I actually think Houston has that ability because they're not going to beat you with size, and they know that.
They're two different players, though.
I get you, but also Houston
'Cause
has
I'm
stepped
not
up
sure
the
if you knew
defensive
this.
intensity.
AD was playing guard when he was on.
Yeah,
the
no, he was 6'2" in high school.
He shoot better than Giannis too.
Yeah,
mean, that's
absolutely,
obvious.
absolutely,
Like,
absolutely. And that alone creates. In case you didn't hear him, he said AD shoots better than Giannis.
Yeah, so it's not
that
gonna-
alone creates a different
so it's
dynamic.
not gonna be.
yeah.
It's not gonna be a dribble spin and
Yeah.
slap the ball out.
Yeah.
AD might just turn back around and hit the fadeaway.
Nah, Giannis needs to add some moves to his arsenal.
He doesn't. I don't think he does. Because if he goes to a team like Golden State or goes to a team like Miami, his game fits
First of
perfectly
all,
to a
that-
point where he
that-
could dominate and get wins.
That Golden State take is so bad, bro. I've been
Oh, yeah?
thinking. I've been thinking about it a little bit more
Here,
since
tell
you said
me,
it.
please tell me what.
Bro, it's so bad,
For
yo.
context, he thinks that Giannis taking his talents to Golden State.
Check out episode 6.
So how is that a bad take?
Dude, because what did KD provide the Warriors that Giannis wouldn't be able to? We just brought it up. The shooting.
Okay.
It creates first of all, Giannis would probably clog the paint because if he's standing out there on the wing like a KD or Harrison Barnes did in that offense, he's not a threat.
Okay. That's because you're thinking about it all wrong, kid.
Go ahead.
Let me drop some knowledge on these
Go
youngins.
ahead.
KD wasn't the primary ball handler out in Golden State. Steph Curry was. Why? Because KD.
I'm pretty sure I'm older than you.
KD don't. You're not. 23?
When's your birthday?
June 3rd, 1997?
I'm older than you.
Where are you?
By like 2 months. April 10th.
All right, bro. 2 months of knowledge.
Youngins. Hey, nah, he can't. We can't talk to him.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. So,
Old ass motherfucker.
what was I saying? No,
Yeah.
so KD wasn't a primary ball handler. Steph Curry was. Why? Because KD's never been asked to handle the ball in his life because it was Russell Westbrook in OKC.
Yeah,
They made Giannis PG out there in Milwaukee.
I wouldn't say that.
Not PG,
I wouldn't
but the
say
ball
that.
is in his hand. He's ball dominant.
But they give it to him in his spots, which actually goes back to a point where you said a team wasn't designed around Giannis for him to win. I could argue Milwaukee is the only team really designed for him specifically.
How when you made a point earlier in this episode, maybe it was last episode, that Giannis doesn't have the shooters around him, or Miami
Yeah.
doesn't trust
No.
the shooters around him.
I get you.
Now imagine if the
no, yeah, Daniel said that.
Now,
'Cause I was say Milwaukee got shooters. I know Milwaukee.
now
has
imagine if the shooters around him are Steph Curry, are Klay Thompson.
I get you. No, I get you, but at the same
It's
time,
a whole different ball game.
But the ball moves differently with Giannis on the court. He's kind of a ball stopper.
If it comes in his hand
So
and he's
you
distributing,
really expect
it's different.
teams to double team off of Steph and Clay?
What do you mean?
Like if Giannis is in the post where he's gonna get the ball if he plays for Golden
You
State.
just made my point. So if teams
I-
aren't gonna do that. So what does that mean? Who's
His
guarding
post-
Giannis one on one?
if you're a good defensive team, you can shut that down.
How many good defensive teams are there in their league?
I would say
None
there's
that are winning
five.
the championship.
There's 5.
Who's beating them in the play? Who's beating a Giannis Golden State
Utah
team?
gets a piece, they're beating that team. No cap.
Utah can beat a
Utah
Golden
with
State
a piece,
team.
with a piece. With a Jimmy Butler or with a Anthony
Jimmy
Davis.
Butler ain't going nowhere,
With
so-
a star. Donovan Mitchell is the true Scottie Pippen in today's NBA.
No, all that aside.
He needs a star.
All that aside.
And they'll be the best team in the
All
NBA.
that aside.
Just don't sleep
Give
like-
me a team built right now to beat a Golden State team
With
with Giannis.
Giannis,
You can't think of a team.
the Clippers. The Clippers.
How?
Fam, we've seen Kawhi stop Giannis already.
1-on-1?
Yeah. Well, I mean, either way, you're not really approaching playing Giannis with that one-on-one approach. But give me Kawhi over Giannis
so
in a
who stopped Steph then?
Paul George. No, honestly, Pat Bev gives him trouble, and that frees up Paul George to guard Clay. Yo, no, Pat Bev is gonna get in Steph's ass. Pause.
I don't know. It'll be a good series, but
I mean, if you ask me what team is built, I
but
think.
You see how you had to pull out the best team in the fucking league. Right?
What about Philly?
What do you mean?
With a healthy Embiid and a healthy Simmons.
You think Giannis?
If they actually surrounded those team with the shooters that they deserve, Embiid is taking out Giannis. I think so. Ben Simmons is locking up Curry. And, I mean, Josh Richardson could give Clay trouble. Not stop him, but give him trouble.
Where's your basketball card? I'm taking it.
Shut up, bro. What do you mean?
You just said Philly would beat Golden State. Philly got swept.
Was Ben Simmons healthy? Come on now. Like, come on.
A healthy
Okay,
Ben
here's
Simmons
what
doesn't change anything.
No. If we're playing the hypothetical game, this is also with me saying, like, obviously Philly gets rid of Horford and Tobias Harris'
That's
contract.
a lot of if, and
Yes. But if we're going to play the game, like, let me play the game.
Bro, you're playing it a little too well.
Okay, all right. Okay, so you're saying the team that's designed right now.
The team decided right
Toronto
now.
ain't giving them problems?
No. Not
Defensively,
even close.
Toronto's not giving them problems.
Bro, I think you're not. Maybe because you're just thinking so much about.
Don't like the Giannis
You're
on Golden State fit.
You're thinking about Giannis's game too much. You're forgetting about Klay Thompson and Steph Curry's game.
I'm not.
You are just a little bit. This is the best.
Why wouldn't Giannis fit on the Nets then?
This is the best shooting backcourt of all time.
Why wouldn't Giannis fit on the Nets then with KD and Kyrie spreading the floor?
Because those two don't play off ball.
Okay.
Klay and Steph can.
KD can play off ball.
Not Kyrie.
KD can play off ball.
Not Kyrie.
All right. I mean, bring up the ball up the court if we need a bucket. Do your ISO shit. But at the end of the day, the offense is picks for KD off ball shit, or
you're not
setting up
Giannis
Giannis
coaching. Steve Kerr can factor in pretty much any player.
If he goes to Golden State, I'll be upset.
But what do you have to be upset about?
It's just Golden State. Like, I want to see what Steph and Clay can actually do on their own.
Okay, no, you're not allowed to do that when there's teams with Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, AD, and LeBron James.
Okay, Steph and Clay. Kawhi, Paul, AD, LeBron, Steph, and Clay.
They're not on that. They're
not. So they're not. But why don't? That's not popular opinion.
Giannis makes them that. How is that not popular opinion? When has Clay?
Who are you taking, Giannis or KD?
So they went 73.
Who are you taking, Giannis or KD?
Huh?
Who are you taking, Giannis or KD?
Huh?
Giannis or KD? Who do you
KD.
take? Okay, knowing that, how can you put them on? Like, how can you put their impact on that team on the same level?
What do you mean?
Like, the impact that KD had on that Warriors team is significantly different from the impact Giannis would have on that team.
You're right.
It looks so different. It looks ugly.
You're right. KD made them unbeatable, correct? They swept.
Yes,
they
Giannis
swept the
doesn't
Cavs,
do
sorry
that.
ass,
Giannis
right?
doesn't do that.
You know that, right?
Don't do
I'm
that.
sorry.
Don't do that.
I'm sorry.
Do you see how mad he gets?
Okay. No, okay. So KD made them unbeatable.
Hey, we gotta start incorporating this second camera. His
Facts.
facial reactions are priceless.
So
we have the camera, yo. We're just working on it. All right, stop judging.
But KD made them unbeatable. Giannis makes them contenders. You don't see the difference?
So Steph and Clay aren't contenders.
By themselves, no.
And as you like to, Andrew
Just
Wiggins.
like you just said.
Andrew Wiggins is a great
that's
three
funny as
piece.
fuck.
Andrew Wiggins.
Just like you just brought it up. Did they not have a Harrison Barnes?
You know what he does when he starts to realize he's wrong?
How?
He starts coming at you.
Okay.
You're his scapegoat.
All right, come here. We're right here now. So they didn't have Harrison Barnes when they went 73 and.
Harrison Barnes, Giannis, or KD?
No. But why did Harrison Barnes get a max contract that year? Why?
Because the Warriors, he fit into the Warriors system well. Right,
so if Harrison Barnes can look good in that system, Giannis can't?
The same thing that happened to Harrison Barnes is going to happen to Jaylen Brown. They're
is
both
what?
in a system that makes them look really good. They're going to get trade raped for that player, or a team is going to get absolutely pillaged. Either Jaylen Brown is going to leave in free agency and pillage a team, or he's going to get traded and Danny Ainge is going to trade rape a team because they both have been made to look better by their system. We forget that system guys still exist. Good system still exists. Brad Stevens' system allows for Jaylen Brown to have so much freedom.
So Golden State has the two best shooters of all time. They have a great system. that can.
Ray Allen's a better. Klay Thompson's a better shooter than Ray Allen. Are we willing to say that?
Significantly, yes.
Significantly, yes. So Ray Allen was doing it at a time where the 3-point line wasn't even popular. So was Reggie Miller. But we're gonna give the credit to a guy who's playing alongside the only unanimous MVP in NBA history. Come on. I just feel like you have selective amnesia.
I have selective amnesia. You forget things. Ray Allen played for my organization. I know what he can bring to the table.
But you forget things that you forget. You forget things conveniently. You forget things conveniently.
The two guys sitting across from me forgot that we're talking about a guy who had 37 points in 1 quarter, a guy who had 60 points in 3 quarters, a guy who...
If Ray Allen's in his prime in today's NBA, he isn't doing that?
He never gets 60 in 3 quarters.
Ray Allen dropped 45 in a must-win playoff game.
But
hitting 8 threes. I believe he has the record for that in a playoff game.
But who broke it? But who broke that?
Steph Curry beat that.
But who broke? And Klay Thompson beat it after that. So
did he?
Yes.
Let me get a fact check on that. Let me get a fact check on Klay.
Klay Thompson doesn't have the record for threes?
You're disrespecting Ray Allen's name.
That's about all time.
I'm talking about in a playoff game.
In a playoff game, I think Ray Allen's hit more threes in a game than Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson has the record.
I'm willing to stand on that.
Stand by it. Give it a kiss. Post on Instagram.
I'll sit my black claw if I no advertising out here, dog.
Bro.
I mean.
In the playoff game, it's Klay Thompson.
Okay, in a playoff game, it's Klay Thompson.
In a playoff game, it's Klay Thompson. What are you guys talking about?
I'm still
basketball with me.
I'm still taking Ray Allen.
What are you talking about? All time? I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm sorry, Klay hasn't been in the league that long.
Yeah, to my point, you were right. To Daniel's point, which was all time, we'll see.
Exactly, he's gonna beat him, obviously.
Ray Allen's #1 all time.
Okay, so
you said no. Shut the fuck up.
So does Klay get to that point?
Yes, obviously. What's stopping him? What's stopping him?
The fact that Ray Allen was honestly no. Everything is set up for Klay to beat him because of the way the NBA is played today, the spacing that's allowed. But so that's what I'm saying. It's just it's almost.
He's early in his
career. Bro. But look at it like this.
He's 27,
bro. But it's almost the argument between Michael Jordan and LeBron James when it comes to scoring. LeBron James has more points, yes, but Michael Jordan scored more points in a shorter amount of time. So
I don't understand. Klay's 27, so how much time you don't even know the significance of the time right now.
No, I'm saying Ray Allen did it consistently
he's 30.
over period.
Stop. Take a shot.
Okay, he's 30. I'm not taking a shot for that. I got the age wrong.
You're getting everything wrong.
Yeah, nah, you gotta take a shot.
What did I get
27.
wrong?
You said he was 27.
Okay, a 3 different.
Just sit. Just take a little sip. Take a little sip.
All right.
Take a little sip. Do you want me to airfall you?
No, I'm good. Okay, so
about 6 more years left.
That's what I'm saying. No, the comparison, Ray Allen hits threes at a crazier clip than Klay Thompson did postseason.
So
give me Ray Allen over Klay, bro. Give me Ray Allen over Klay.
Take him.
Let's talk about it.
Take him.
No, I mean.
Take him. Go ahead.
How much time do we have?
I don't have to argue
what time are we at? I mean, that's a little off, though. It's a little off. What time are we at?
I mean, it's not off.
Oh, yeah. I mean.
We're at an hour 15.
Okay, yeah, so it's the same.
You're taking Ray Allen.
Honestly, this is probably how we're gonna finish this because this is a good discussion. Yeah. All right, and we back. Yo, I'm taking Ray Allen over Klay Thompson. And before we check out, before we do all this, it's important that we have this discussion. It's important for me to also say this conversation isn't prefaced off of the postseason. It's a totality thing. Keep that in mind.
It is.
All that. And yes, Ray Allen had more years in than Klay Thompson. Let's try to...
We going off of their peaks.
Yeah,
alone.
fair. Okay. With that being said, go, get your shit off. Okay? Convince me that I'm wrong.
With that being said...
I don't see it. I'm taking Ray. Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Jesus Shuttlesworth has never made an all-defensive team.
Okay, so no all-defensive NBA teams.
Yeah.
We're talking about how good of shooters they are. Okay, cool.
Per career, Klay's only averaging 2 points more. That's straight.
2 points more for a career.
Yeah, per career.
But I thought we said at their peaks.
I mean...
all right, so how about that? All right, keep that going. Daniel, fact check. Klay's best season, keep your shit off because I like the vibe you're on.
All right.
Klay's best season, Ray Allen's best season.
All right, bet that up.
3-point percentage too.
Again, per career, which I think at this point shouldn't matter because we're getting into percentages.
Yeah.
So I don't think.
Go ahead.
Klay's shooting a better 3-point percentage at 42%, and Ray Allen's at 40%
okay.
even.
Let me know when you're done.
All right, no, I'll tell you.
Let me know when you're done.
Field goal percentage, Klay again has Ray Allen.
Is she sleeping? Oh my God, are we really that boring? All
right. Bro. Numbers aside, matter of fact, I'm not a numbers guy. Numbers tell A story, not B story.
Thank you.
Actually, let me throw my phone on this side. Oh shit.
Go, hey, put it in the doc, bro.
Put it in the doc.
Put it in the doc, bro. Hey, now he
Hey.
looks so happy. I'm so hyped. Go ahead,
Look.
though. Get your shit off. Get your shit off before I come with that heat.
You guys are talking about a guy who has put up numbers that we've never seen before for single games, breaking records every game he's out there. And because he's not healthy for one season, y'all want to disrespect him and say
This is from 3?
you're taking.
This percentage from 3.
There, no way he shot 48% from 3.
You got to understand
What's Ray Allen's best season?
the team that he had.
What's Ray Allen's best season?
Dude,
me
48% from 3 is insane.
Because I'm looking like
That doesn't even sound
told
right.
them
How is
off-
that not a record?
I told them off camera I'm Game 6 LeBron today.
Bro, here's what I said. Oh, bro, I know this because of 2K. Shout out. Kyle Korver has the league record for highest 3-point percentage in a regular season, and I believe it's at 45%. He shot 45% from 3. See, Ray Allen shooting 43% makes sense. Klay Thompson shooting 48? No.
That's tough.
He shot almost 50% from 3.
So
2017.
and this is their best season, guys. So if you want to put it into context, and
Yeah, no, I'll be real. I was gonna do some research myself.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
oh, what are we talking about?
I'm sorry. That was field goal percentage. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, that's still impressive.
I'm so sorry.
That's still way better.
But
See, okay.
Ray Allen was correct. It's 40. It's 40. It's 40.
Okay.
44 for Ray Allen.
Clay's career is 41.9. That's what I just got. Okay.
Oh, are we not? You said best season though. So,
Okay. So all right. No, but that was just the career point. I don't want to get too held up on the stat shit.
Yeah.
43. Yeah.
All
So
right.
Ray Allen, right?
Y'all want to?
Clay is 43. Ray Allen's 44.
For
Regardless.
career?
No, not career. This is the best season they had.
Okay. Best season
43,
they had was
44.
Ray,
apples to oranges, bro.
Apples to oranges, right? Hey, guys, I have a question. Who do you
With
guys?
a longer career.
No, we're going
So
by. We're
average-
going off of best season right now, right?
Okay.
We're going by best season right now, right?
Okay.
Who do you think took more threes in that season, Ray Allen or Clay?
Clay.
Right?
Clay.
And he's only shooting 1% less. Damn.
I'll give you that. And I'm taking Clay defensively, but
But there shouldn't be.
Ray,
buts.
I've seen Ray Allen with Milwaukee.
I've
seen Ray Allen with the Seattle Supersonics.
Bro, but
Go
how
ahead.
can you take him defensively and they're shooting at the same clip offensively? Isn't that mean you're taking the player who could shoot just as well and the better defender?
I don't think the drop off between. I'm about to make myself look a little crazy.
Go ahead, bro. Go talk your shit.
I think the drop off between Ray Allen defensively and Klay Thompson defensively isn't that significant.
Wow.
To the point where I'm saying that Klay Thompson on his own team.
Because I remember those Celtics days, they got Tony Allen to lock up their best defenders, not Ray Allen. They put Paul Pierce on them niggas, not Ray Allen.
Is Klay Thompson guarding team's #1 option?
Klay Thompson's a dog. Klay Thompson
Was Klay Thompson guarding KD? in
Klay
that
Thompson
series against
going
OKC?
down,
Or was
hey,
Harrison
y'all,
Barnes?
Klay Thompson going down
Like,
is the
come on.
single reason why Toronto won the finals last year. If they just had
Not
Klay,
KD, not KD.
not KD. If they had Klay, they win. It's
So-
just Klay.
Back to the, I guess, original point then, why are you so mad at seeing a Klay and Steph driven team?
Because it's not enough.
I hate you.
I don't get you. I don't get you.
What is there not to get, bro?
I don't get you. But Ray Allen, at the point he was in his career with Boston,
I'll be honest.
Was enough with an aged Paul Pierce
since y'all
and
don't
an
get
aged
it,
KG?
since y'all don't get it, I'm just gonna make my point
it's
and
just,
be out.
your points don't add up.
My wrap up point. I'm not saying the Warriors need Giannis. The Warriors do in fact need a viable third option. I'm just saying Giannis' best case scenario. Shit, they could get DeMar DeRozan this offseason. They get Victor Oladipo this offseason to put alongside Klay and Steph. Then they're contenders again. They're not contenders right now, which is Steph, Klay, and trash-ass Andrew Wiggins. Thank you to the Cavs for drafting him #1 overall. Anyway.
I'll be real.
That's my final point. Giannis' best case scenario for the Warriors. There's nothing you can tell me that would tell me that Giannis is not a perfect fit for Golden State. There's nothing you can tell me. Go ahead. That was my wrap-up.
If Ray Allen was on Golden State, I'd agree. No, I'm fucking with you. I just like to get you mad. I just like to get you mad.
Yeah, he's getting me mad on the way out, y'all.
Nah, man. This is actually a great discussion. Random. This wasn't So we have topics that we have an idea that we want to go over, but I mean, things can go anywhere when it comes to sports. When it comes to our knowledge, no cap. Yo, this was a fantastic episode. this was one I was actually looking forward to. I think based on how this Lakers-Rockets series is going to end up, I have some more Russ slander for you coming soon.
I'm not ready
soon
for
come.
it.
Soon come.
I'm not ready for it.
I have a lot of fantasy football takes I want to get to with you. I want to give a lot of the people more updates on our league. Yeah, man, there's a lot of stuff we want to get to. I'm excited. Yo, the bubble has looked great. NFL season getting ready to come. The Marlins are 16-17, almost tied for second place in the NL East, which would qualify them for the playoff position. The Padres are playing good baseball. Yo, there's so much going on in the sports world. Come here
for it.
For all of your sports updates. Follow us at Instagram, Behind the Logo 23. Follow us on Twitter at Behind the Logo 23. Follow me on Twitter at 80namad_. Follow him on Twitter at Poppy Christoph, man. We love y'all. We're always going to come here with the dope content. Already know it's good. We are always pulling up.
3, 2, 1.
What a world, what a world. Life is a bitch, what a girl, what a girl. I just wanna fuck her till we make a toast, girl. We all on the hunt trying to make